Oh mate, what a couple of weeks we have had. We had the Ironman World Championships yesterday, but now our job is done. It's time to pack up and grab our flight home.
Yeah, but before we do that, we definitely thought you'd like to see a little bit behind the scenes of what we have been getting up to.
Well, I had my first experience of Homeland security today. Went through the border patrol and got whisked aside because they didn't trust me. So I sat for about an hour and a half in Homeland security, waiting for the big blue glove to come out. Fortunately, I bypassed that and just had to go through a few questions and swiftly moved on. So fortunately I'm still here with these guys. I'm on my way to Kona. That was lucky.
Oh yeah, you've not been back here for a while.
No, it's been 4 years actually since I've been here, so I'm quite excited to see the sun come up tomorrow.
Day one here in Kona. We've had a pretty successful day of filming so far. I've been with Sarah Tree this morning, filmed the show. We're just filming something with open water swimming and we've had to abort because it's just started hammering down outside. But we're making use of the time. Just packing it up, well, building our bikes up. Fraser is building his there. But I thought I'd take this opportunity to show you around the GTN crib. So here is our rather delightful living room. How cool is that? Fraser building up behind me. I'll show you the outside. How cool is that? Straight onto the water. Here's Fraser's very clean room. That's how Fraser lives. Here's my not so clean room. Haven't made my bed. And then here we have a Leahy drive through our gate there. So yeah, on race day we should see all the athletes running past here. It's a very famous part of the race course, so we're in prime spot, be able to dip in and out. So yeah, looking forward to this trip.
So we're just waiting for Tim Reed to come around the corner. We're filming with him this morning. He's doing a big bike run and his run off the bike is here in the energy lab. So we're acting as not only filmmakers but water carriers as he comes along here, gonna give him his water bottle and make sure he's staying nice and hydrated.
Yes.
You sure? Okay. So the last time I was here in Hawaii was 4 years ago, 2015. I raced for the second time and haven't been back since. So coming here now in the auspices of GTN has been different. I won't lie, it's been funny coming back and seeing a lot of the athletes that I raced last time, a lot of good friends who are here, and that's super. It's really nice to bump into them. Just saw David McNamee for example, and he and I came here 4 years ago. That was his first race here, and he's been here every year since. So stuff like that is quite well, it's nice for me because I get to catch up with friends, but it's also slightly strange because for many, many years I've been an athlete, and like any pro athlete, you strive to come here because it's the pinnacle of racing. I only managed to do it a couple of times, but you always hoped you could qualify every year. And coming back here and getting refreshed with all the sort of training routines and places and things that I would have done when I came here to race. And yeah, it's an interesting feeling coming back, and I'm not missing it because it is hotter than the sun. But yeah, it's just you know, a little bit of a journey down memory lane.
Right, just turned up to the old airport to do a video at Canworth. But look who's running around. Oh God, losing my sunglasses there. Give us a wave, Lucy. It's Lucy Charles. So this is a bit of a stomping ground for the pros, pre-race, just a nice closed circuit. They can get some miles in. So yeah, often see a lot of the pros there. There's Reese just come back from being absolutely annihilated by Camworth, has his legs ripped off. So yeah, I think he's struggling. Right, so we've just finished up with Camworth this morning at the old airport. We filmed some run shots with him. We then shot straight up to his house actually to film with his bike, which was a little bit of a struggle. This belongs to Cameron Worth, who works very closely with Pinarello and in... Do you want me to go from the top? Spot fatting, really. Olive. Is it still out of shot? Olive, hello. Right, let's go. For now, I've just got home. We're off to get ready because we've got a few friends, a few of the pros actually popping over for a barbecue and a bit of a party.
Day 3, time to put the coffee on.
Hey boys.
Hey. Sunscreen ready for the run.
Bit of a last minute decision to enter the 10K. I was actually gonna go for the 5K. I messaged Reese yesterday, he's doing the 10K, so I've bumped myself up to 10K. My plan of attack is stick with him and I'm just gonna surge from probably like kilometer 1. I'm just gonna keep surging until I break him mentally. That's my plan.
And I'm gonna have nothing in this part because I'm not fast enough, but I am gonna watch from afar and just laugh.
And then probably catch me at 5K when I'm walking.
Yeah, I hope not.
Does Reese know anything about this?
No,
Negative.
not at all. He thinks we're probably all just going for a nice run.
You're taking the car?
We're gonna get out halfway. That's a fair bit.
So just past 2.5K mark. Seem to be pacing okay. Here they come. How tough this thing is. Yeah, I should have done the 5K. Yeah, suffering big time here. Hello. Bit of a situation here. You're on video. Well, just threw myself in the deep end with the 10K and A, kind of blew up and then B, my foot is killing me. It really hurts. So fortunately we're staying on the run course, so pretty much around 7K in, I just peeled off. I literally can't put much weight on my foot. So lots of ice at the moment and hoping I might be able to walk on it for the rest of the day. Don't know, fingers crossed. We've got quite a lot on today, so we're catching up with a few of the pros. We've got the Jackson's bike, which is quite exciting. We've got Imogen Simmons later today, and there's probably more. We've got all sorts going on out here.
Imogen Simmons is somebody that we think is going to be the next rising star, and you might go, wait a minute, she's already come third at World 72.3s, which is fair, but she's never raced here in Kona, so we think that she might do the same thing that she did in World 70.3s and get in the podium here. Even if she doesn't, I'm fairly certain that at some point in the next couple of years she will. So we're going to make a video with her to show you guys what she's getting up to on her very first trip to this island, which I think will be interesting because everybody has to come here for the first time.
I've arrived. We're in a not very bad spot here, right on the sea. Thank you for having me.
In terms of bike tech, Kona seems to be a place where they all manage to pull out all the stops with their sponsors and get something a little bit special. So we're going to try and pull together 5 or 6, if we can, different bikes and put that into one sort of super pro bike video.
So we've got quite an exciting video at the moment. We're at the Argon 18 house. We've got Heather Jackson's Kona bike in there waiting for us, and it's a thermochromic paintwork, meaning that it changes colour with the heat. So this specific paintwork actually goes from a dark, almost black colour to almost a cherry red colour, and whilst it does that, it then exposes some graphics, some text on there. It's pretty cool.
It is Monday morning on race week of Ironman Hawaii, and do a bit of a swim that doesn't actually text. So that was actually, what did I want to, so that was
the dual, as athletes turn off of that, turn left off of this point, the athletes will be hell.
Right on.
good.
And then dropping down in towards the airport and then into Henyao.
The left-hand turn down to the port of Kauai.
Today we're making a video about the toughest parts of the Kona course. Fraser was making his way up to Harvey and decided to stop to feel that famous wind.
Right, so I'm sat here at Scenic Point, which is about 40k, 25 miles, something like that from the end of the bike course, and this is where athletes can really start to struggle because, as hopefully you can see with me sat here right now, it gets really windy out here in this part of the course. As the day moves on, the winds just pick up, and the heat builds and builds. So it just creates this real mix of tough conditions for athletes to deal with. And right now we've got a wind just buffeting me this way, which would actually be a tailwind home if the athletes were riding today, but it could easily be a block headwind for the athletes too. And it's just, yeah, it's pretty windy, and it's a few years since I've been out here on this Queen K, and I'll be honest, I'd forgotten how windy it is. So we're right out at the far turn of the course. In fact, we're actually a little bit past it because sneakily I wanted to come and have a look because I've never ridden out of Hawi the other side, so I just thought I'd come and have a look because it's totally different scenery up here compared to the dark, brutal lava rocks down near the swim start and out on the Queen K Highway. You come up here and everything's a lot more green. In fact, you often get spits of rain. We just had a little quick rain shower come past, so actually if you keep going back past behind where I am a few more miles, apparently, so I've been told, lots of Jurassic Park was filmed, so it must be very green and tropical down there.
Any dinosaurs?
Yeah, well, just me. I'm the oldest one around here, I think.
Meanwhile, I was at the Energy Lab and seized an opportunity to show you guys a pro brick session setup. Right, we're mid filming and look who's just arriving. We've got Susie Cheetham and Nikki Bartlett coming in. They've got a brick session planned, so you might see some nakedness. This is kind of your typical brick setup for the pros. They sort of come out here to somewhere like Queen K. They'll run out, they'll bike out, come in, have some nutrition on hand, something to cool down, and then run off along here into the Energy Lab. So it's just a nice setup, it's out of town, it's kind of in the same environment they're going to be racing in. So yeah, practicing what they're going to have come race day on Saturday.
I was calling out your name, put my eyes on the wall. You were running like a ghost from me. You were running from it all. You got me waiting, I'm on fire.
Just observing everything, the nice weather, the nice people. Enjoy, fellas.
Day 9, race week, 6:45 on Wednesday, and we've got our GTN meetup run, which is just around the corner at the front of Lava Java. And there's already quite a group of people waiting to get free t-shirts. We'd said the first 10 people there get a t-shirt. 15 minutes before we're going, a good group of people there. So I hope Mark brought enough t-shirts. We'll go and help out. group already.
Ready.
My name's Brian, and what are you here for? Here to support my aunt for qualifying for Kona.
So we're nearly finished our halfway up point in the run. We're going to get to our flag at our house, which seems like a rather appropriate place for us to turn at. And then we'll head back.
After a nice run out, the days flew by as it built up to the big race. We continued to film and catch up with some of the more notable pros.
Right, we are currently at the felt stand. Well, we've got a little event going on at the top of Daylight Mine in Kona, beside the sea, this lovely view. And we are waiting to chat to Daniela Reef. Quite a hard person to get hold of, but here she is. And we're gonna have a little chat with her, catch up, see how she's getting on.
We also managed to enjoy some of the events Kona has to offer. But there was one event in particular I was very excited for.
Day 11, it is beer mile day. I'm not going to give it all away, but here are some of the best bits. Some pretty high stakes for tonight, actually. We're actually providing a couple of prizes. So for third place finisher, we've got this lovely number. Second place, look at this one. I quite like this colour, really like it. And then first place, our Kona edition t-shirt in a large. So let's hope they're not too big or too small.
Another beer mile, let's have some fun. Yeah. Let's get drunk.
I think I got the burping techers down to a T there. Had a sprint finish with Gordon Benson. Guilty.
Well, the beer mile once more did not disappoint. Now time for a long sleep. Tomorrow was race day. Now legally, we can't show you any of the footage from race day, but here's a little sample of what we got up to behind the scenes.
It's race day, the swim is underway. Actually, in fact, it's coming
Nearly finished, 5 minutes or so.
So what we're doing right now, we're heading to the top of Palani Road.
Top of Palani, we'll see them start their bike ride, drop down Palani, wait a few minutes, see them come back up Palani, and then they'll be gone.
Currently trying to keep up with the most excited kid on the Hawaiian Island in Kona right now, Fraser Karma. Sprinting our way up Palani Drive. There he is.
Here I am.
I've just caught up. Oh my goodness.
But we're going to see them.
It's like Christmas Day.
Oh my God, did you see that? Hit the swim of his life.
Two of the most excited kids on the Hawaiian Island in Kona.
Keeps making fun of me.
3 minutes 20 to that group. At the turn, it was only 50.
What's going on?
Is Alistair off the front already? He's not hanging about. I think he's just a bit mental. I mean, that's only like 10k in the race.
Susie! Get them, Susie! Go up! Good job, Heather! Catch them! Come on, Laura! Come on, Marine! Come on, girls! Come on! Come on, Kim! Come on, Kim!
What are we doing? Thought we'd get comfortable outside. Watch the athletes come past.
Well, Mark's going to get the cooler that he's filled with, I think, Cokes, but maybe some beers in there too. But we are looking forward to see the athletes come by because we're about the 5k marker on course. We're very lucky with where we've been living this week. So actually quite excited to be able to sit there and cheer everybody on as they come right past the front door.
Don't film this. Jan's going to come through in the next, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. So I'm just going to try and blast them. No, I'm just here to cool them off if they want it. Some tunes pumping up here. Obviously I've switched them off because we're filming. Got a nice little sofa just so we can chill out. We've got a little, I don't know what you call that. You made that. So you can take the blame for this. Some gaffer tape and a towel hanging on some light stands. We've got our GTN flyer flag, sofa so we can chill out. A cool box with some essentials in it. That's it. And we've got some nice friendly neighbours as well to cheer on with us. Ooyy.
Having fun, Fraser?
I am. It's great being at a race. That is quite exciting. We're literally at the front line of the World Championships. Like, this road is the race and that is our house, so we're rather lucky. Go on, mate. Good work. Go on.
Work, yeah.
Cheers to that.
Well, what an incredible day we've had here at the Ironman World Championships. We saw some early breakaways during the swim in both the men's and the women's races, some aggressive riding from the off, some of the pre-race favourites either dropping out or having simply some off days, and a rather big record fall.
Well, yeah, I've never seen so many happy, half-naked people in my life.
Right, that is another fantastic trip to this, well, absolutely beautiful island of Kona in the books. It is always a privilege to be here and to watch the racing unfold for the World Championships, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed our video of everything that is behind the scenes that we've been getting up to. So please hit that thumb up like button if that's the case.
Yeah, and I don't know about you, but I am going to miss this view a heck of a lot. If you'd like to see more videos like this, you can click on the globe, subscribe to the channel, be notified when those come out. If you'd like to see a bit more from Kona, you can see our race day recap video on the Ironman World Championships by clicking just down here.
And if you fancy understanding how you can win this Ironman, well, we've done a video about that here.